Phillip Rivers is back, and this was one of those, I was telling Devin yesterday, when you see it, you think it's fake. When you see it, you assume someone was hacked. Phillip Rivers isn't coming back after 4.5 years out of football. He last played in a game during the pandemic. He played in a game with no fans present in Buffalo in a playoff game, the first 2-7 game in the AFC.
Had the Bills on the ropes.
Expanded postseason. And
right.
the Colts actually gave them a pretty good game and almost beat the Bills that year. That was the last time he's played. He's 44. It was his 44th birthday when the news emerged on Monday that he was going to be working out for the Colts, and he has since signed with the practice squad. It really is stunning, and I criticized the Colts the other night for not having a better plan once they lost Anthony Richardson to the fractured orbital bone, because that happened week 6. They had 22 days before the trade deadline to try to find somebody. But I really do believe now, it dawned on me yesterday, because it happened so quickly after Daniel Jones was lost for the year with the torn Achilles tendon. Because they knew that Jones could get injured. He's gotten injured. It's malpractice if you're not ready for a guy who's been injured multiple times to get injured again in a sport that, causes injury. But I think the Phillip Rivers situation was the break glass in event of emergency option that they had planned all along. So you got Jones injured. You got Riley Leonard, the rookie from Notre Dame, week to week with a knee injury that we didn't even know about until Monday. And let's bring in Phillip Rivers. This is what our plan was. He surely has been working out. I know that it's not the same. The quarterback position isn't the same as the other positions from the standpoint of how rocked up a guy is. I mean, it's dad bod with a good arm.
Right.
And I would suspect he's been doing something to get himself ready to show up and have a workout on Monday night, not walk in the door with a grade 3 hamstring tear like Frank Ragnow did when he showed up to work out for the Lions. Like Rivers, I doubt that Rivers is doing this unless he's got extreme confidence he can come back and play.
I hear you. I mean, first off, it's funny you said like what you said, because I wouldn't have believed it either if I wasn't reading it on your website. That's where I first saw it, right? To where I feel like if I would have saw it on social media, I would have said, oh, this is AI, this isn't real, right? So I didn't believe it at first either. I think on top of that, usually in these type of scenarios, I mean, you and I both know enough people around the NFL to where you hear, hey, so-and-so's been staying in shape, and he's still trying to stay on his game, and if the right team calls, he might still go play. I feel like I never heard that once in the last 2 years with Phillip Rivers. So I think that's what was shocking on top of it, too. Usually you have a little inkling of a guy that's still kind of staying ready. You hear it from a coach that used to, coach that player, or a player that, played with him that and we have a mutual connection. So that's where it came out of left field for me with Phillip Rivers. I mean, yes, I was shocked by that. Now, talking about what you talked about, I understand it. Sure, Phillip Rivers, he's been in that offense. He knows Shane Steichen. He knows how it all works and operates, so that's seamless. But I still don't understand the plan. If that was the plan, is to break glass in an emergency. I mean, I will agree with you that they had 22 days, and you have a playoff football team, and you did not buy the right insurance for your team. That's what I would say if I had to make a comparison. You got to have an insurance policy. Your insurance policy was Riley Leonard, who wasn't all that good of a passer at Notre Dame, and they had to work around that, and you're stuck with him. So I don't understand that aspect. But, yeah, I don't disagree with you that they probably knew about Phillip Rivers and knew that was out there as a possibility. Now let's see if that's actually a feasible plan to come through and help their football team.
And that's going to be the key, because they're 8-5 now. They started 7-1, so they've gone 1-4 since then. And they could be only the 6th team since the merger to miss the playoffs after starting 7-1 or better in the first 8 games. And they'd be the first team to do it since 7 spots were available. I mean, back in the 70s, there were 4 per conference, and then it went to 6. It's been 7. It went to 5 before it went to 6. It's been 7 since that last year Phillip Rivers played in 2020. He will be automatically the oldest player in the NFL at the age of 44. He's older than Shane Steichen, who's 40. He's older than offensive coordinator Jim Bob Cooter, who's 41. And he does have that common thread with Steichen.
Right.
2011, 2012 with the Chargers, 2014 to 2019 with the Chargers. So there's that. And the planets all just line up perfectly in this regard. And they've been keeping in touch regularly. And that's what made me think. It just dawned on me yesterday. This was the plan. It may not be a great plan, but this was the plan. Hi, it's Mike Florio. Thanks for watching PFT on YouTube. Hit subscribe for the latest news and analysis from Pro Football Talk.